Imagine if the Marvel Cinematic Universe had taken a wildly different path, one filled with hilarious twists, unexpected villains, and a Kang the Conqueror who was, well, not quite ready for prime time. What if one of the funniest scenes in MCU history had been scrapped before it ever saw the light of day? That's exactly what happened with Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and now, thanks to some behind-the-scenes revelations, we're getting a tantalizing glimpse into what could have been. But here's where it gets controversial. Would this comedic detour have been a stroke of genius, or a misstep for the MCU? Let's dive in. When the definitive history of the MCU is written, and trust me, it's only a matter of time before someone pens the War and Peace of superhero franchises, entire chapters will be dedicated to the ideas, characters, and storylines that never made it to the screen. In an era dominated by blockbuster franchises and studios obsessed with intellectual property, this is hardly surprising. But the MCU's discarded plans are particularly fascinating, especially when they involve a character as complex and pivotal as Kang. And this is the part most people miss. The MCU's trajectory could have been wildly different, if not for a few behind-the-scenes twists. Take Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, for example. By now, even casual fans are aware of the legal issues surrounding actor Jonathan Majors, whose abrupt fall from grace derailed much of what Marvel had been building toward post-Infinity War and Endgame. Kang was poised to be the next Thanos, a villain so grand he could unite the Avengers once more. But a lackluster debut in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, coupled with Major's conviction on assault and harassment charges, sealed the character's fate in the live-action universe. Yet, what's truly fascinating are the details emerging about what the Kang Dynasty could have been. During a Reddit AMA while promoting his new series Chad Powers, writer Michael Waldron spilled the beans on a hilarious sequence that never made it to the screen. Picture this. The Young Avengers, fresh off defeating a version of Kang, are celebrating their victory, only to discover that this particular Kang was carrying a card that read, "Be patient with me, it's my first day as a Kang." Talk about a buzzkill. Waldron even hinted that this might have been the Lizard Kang variant, teased in Quantumania's post-credit scene. It's absurd, irreverent, and utterly delightful, exactly the kind of humor you'd expect from a Rick and Morty writer. For comic book fans, this gag would have been a playful nod to the source material. The Young Avengers have crossed paths with Kang multiple times in the comics, and this twist would have been a fun, if irreverent, homage. But here's the kicker. Would this comedic approach have worked in the MCU, or would it have felt out of place in a franchise that often balances humor with high stakes? That's the controversy at the heart of this reveal. As we piece together more of Marvel's original plans for Kang, thanks to leaks, interviews, and writers like Waldron spilling the beans, it's hard not to wonder what could have been. Jeremy Renner recently confirmed that Marvel had big plans for Kang, and with Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars on the horizon, we're left to speculate how the studio will pivot. But one thing's for sure, these glimpses into the MCU's what-ifs are a reminder of just how much creativity and chaos goes into crafting these stories. So, here's the question for you. Would a comedic Kang have been a refreshing change of pace, or would it have undermined the character's threat? Let us know in the comments, and don't hold back. After all, the MCU's history is as much about the roads not taken as the ones we've traveled.